Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Luce's, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.2 preview playthrough as the Zsinj Empire people. I can't say it's Warlord Zsinj because he's not here. He's not here right now, just me. But we are playing from the ground up. We've got a good chunk of territory here, and we're starting to get into our first actual battles with the other factions. So we're going to be jumping into Belsmith first. But we have all the territory out to the east here. We're building up. Ession is a nice defensive front for us. And we can get the Antimeridian sector group. So we need to recruit them. That's an economic hero as well, so that's all good stuff. Let's get them on Sorannan, because I'm... No, we're getting them here. Never mind, because we're building the Sorannan. Alright. Well, I guess this technically is a Zan Consortium playthrough at this point. But yeah, so this week might have a couple fewer episodes than normal of Empire War stuff, because Lego Star Wars is coming out either tonight or tomorrow morning. So I'm going to be playing a fuck ton of that. So that's going to be all over the channel for a little while. But, so yeah, that'll be streamed tomorrow afternoon, so Tuesday afternoon. And I think Wednesday afternoon as well. And then I'm probably going to do a few on top of that. So probably 2 episodes of the Empire War campaigns, which is about 1 less than I usually do. Alright, let's see if we can get up to here. I've actually played through, I think, the Revenge of the Sith Lego Star Wars game from the Complete Saga. But this is now the Skywalker Saga, so it's very different. So the first 2 of those Lego streams is going to be on YouTube. And then depending on how we go from there, we'll either be doing more, just streaming it directly on YouTube, or I might do it on Twitch, and then either way, the episodes would be posted on YouTube afterwards. Alright, there's more stuff here than I thought. I might actually send our IDT up to here. I'd start off with story. I don't know if I'd do 100%, but if I do, like, I definitely have, like, this main story stuff as what we're mostly doing on YouTube, and then maybe, like, 100% it afterwards on Twitch. I still need to do that with, like, Jedi Fallen Order, so... Alright, let's see if we can shoot some more of these. We got the turbo laser in range now. Move forward a little bit. Yeah, don't, you can't take off and take your people. Don't think you can just do that. Alright, you're not going to be artillerying anything after that. They're still dealing with some civilians, but not very much anymore. Okay, we can get our IDT back to our main forces here. And can you set yourself up on the beach in a straight line? Okay, make sure you get them all covered. There we go. We've got the ground forces that we're intended to, a bunch of raptors and some support for the raptors. And hopefully that'll be enough to get us over to this other landing zone. Yeah, we do have a field base here. You don't need to take cover right now. Just shoot the... Nope. Yep, there you go. Shoot those before they blow you up. Now get over there, and now you can take cover. With a nice bombing run up here, because the IDT didn't get enough free time. And come on over. Run. More like bombing run. Yes, it's dead. It's over. Okay, just let that run away then. You can move up a little bit. It's probably more than you needed to move up, because that's going to get rocketed now. Yeah. Just needed enough to support it. And you got the field base? Thank you. But is this the first recording I've done since the release date was announced? I think it is. Crap. I underestimated what they had here, which just made me keep playing as if it should be all they had. What fools we've been. But yeah, so the release date has been announced for April 21st. So there were some people who thought that was an April Fool's joke, that it was coming out on the 21st. Like, first of all, that's not even funny. So I know there are a lot of places that do April Fool's jokes that like are both false and not funny. So what's the point? But we've always only announced, or at least for the last 8 years or so, we've only announced real things on April Fool's, and it wasn't even April Fool's yet. So that was a real. That was a real announcement for anyone who was still wondering about that. Keep going. So that'll be the end of the 0.2 development cycle. All right, let's bring in some other stuff to search out everything. But yeah, so that'll be the end of the 0.2 development cycle. The testing has been going really well for Thrawn's Revenge so far. There's only one major issue that's really unaccounted for right now, which hopefully is fixed. It's just something we need to test a bit more to see if it's not fixed, and then hopefully it won't be too easy or too hard to fix. There's a framework crash related to research somewhere. But beyond that, mostly just cleanup type stuff, and a few issues that didn't ruin 0.1, so probably won't ruin 0.2, but hopefully we'll be able to fix anything outstanding. Then we can go on to 0.3. Because of it going relatively smoothly, I've even been able to finish some stuff that I thought I wouldn't be able to get to until the following release. So that's nice. Kobe? Lamb's asking, does it feel good to be able to answer release date questions? Yeah. It's nice having actual answers. I don't like the usual, the joke that some teams make and some people make, and then even some of the fan base makes. Like, our team doesn't do it very much, but like the whole, oh, someone asked, so now it's delayed 3 months. Because there's some people who end up believing that kind of thing. Just makes it more annoying for us to deal with. Alright, we have Alarm and Gatels. So where do we want to throw him? I think we'll put him on Belsmith. Taking Findar might actually be nice too. What's the pop cap on this fleet? That's 77. I'm gonna have arm on there. That's alarming. What's your base value? Plus 250. So you're definitely getting one of those guys. And we're good on food and parts for a little bit at least. So do we just go to Findar? I think going to Findar is the right move. But we do need a slightly bigger fleet for what we have here. Maybe once we have this Sorannan, we'll go for Findar. Until then, we're just going to keep building other stuff. What's on... and Q-Trick, you have a mine as well, or a tax agency. Alarm is staying in the Carrick. That is what he had. And having a variety of different commander types and different flagships is nice. If everyone has a Star Destroyer, then every hero has less that's making them unique. I'm not sure why I moved that one instead of Catel's.
Clear for departure.
Alright, so we're gonna go for Findar, because they are still building that up. Yeah, people do tend to, like, sleep on admirals with smaller ships, too. Because hero bonuses don't self-apply. So if you have someone in an SSD, like, yes, they have an SSD, but they're not getting their command bonus on that ship. So if you're able to keep the smaller ship safe, then you're going to get a lot more use out of the command bonus, which is really what you have the heroes for. Alright, we have a Sorannan now.
Moving to coordinates.
And throw them in there.
Coordinates received. Moving out.
I have done some changes to the I have done some changes to the firing for the Aggressor. So like the turbo laser is now the same speed as the ion cannon and has a frame delay on the projectile appearing. So it should be ion cannon first instead of turbo laser hitting everything first. Alright. Even though the Sorannan's been around for a couple releases now, I haven't really used it much.
We are ready and waiting.
But we should get some good use out of him in this playthrough.
Escort carrier standing by. Squadron reporting.
Alright.
Bomber standing by.
Done. I've fought them a few times, but I haven't used them. Like, I think I might have used one in the last Zsinj playthrough we did, but that was, I think, a single string Galactic Conquest, and that was it. And I don't think I used it that much in that even. All right, let's get back over to here.
Departure vector set.
And do you have station? All right, we want to build. We still want to build up more of everything. Have another shipyard on this side. I do. We have a good chunk of change now. Are there any planets that I've missed, like, a mine on or something? Eddie, you actually are going to be a good choice for trade port. You Trenton? Alright, let's invade.
Invasion commencing.
Sorannan. It's not a carrier, really. Like, it has a good amount of fighters, but it doesn't have any bombers.
Form up. Move out. Choose your reinforcements.
Heading out.
Unless that's changed.
Order acknowledged.
Copy.
You actually should stay here.
Right away.
I'm gonna send one of these guys over to that landing zone.
Reporting.
Maybe even to this one.
Ready to move.
Then the rest of you
Acknowledged.
hop into that transport
Awaiting destination. Almost
and
there.
go over to that one.
Scout trooper active.
I don't know why I got so many of those out right now, but I did, so that's what we're working with. Are Legitimacy rewards randomly generated? The one you get is randomly chosen, but the rewards themselves aren't, like, randomly generated. There's a specific pool of options for them.
Secure the landing zone.
On my way.
Moving to destination.
Inputting coordinates.
And all of those are documented on the Government Information tab, which I have updated since this playthrough has started.
Form up. Awaiting orders.
It shows you, like, which faction has gotten which groups,
Watching for the
It shows you which leaders are still alive, and also shows you any integration rewards are, which there used to be a list of, but because they're transferable, so like the Stormtrooper Corps and the Crimson Command, since those are transferable, it now shows like whichever faction they're currently part of. Shit.
Unit destroyed.
Forward!
Support order acknowledged.
Ready for duty. Moving to coordinates.
Alright, you on there. Take cover. No. I always forget the group move with aerial units doesn't actually group move like other stuff does.
Ready. Rolling out. Copy. Right away. Just give me a target. Active.
So they just die more.
Okay, ready.
Destroyed.
Scout trooper
Alright.
active.
Up.
Orders received. Attack position.
We'll back you up.
Ready. Roger that.
And up.
Unit destroyed.
Affirmative, sir. Scout.
Okay, so can you go back to shooting that, and the rest of you go in on this? Is there actually anything between them?
Trooper reporting.
No.
On the way.
Alright, so into the base with the rest of them.
Moving to target.
Bombing run. I'm not sure what that other structure is going to be. I assume a barracks or something. Nope, just a tax agency.
We've sighted them. Roger that.
But we got him.
Hostile sighted. I copy.
Targets engaged.
Tracking now.
We are victorious.
Alright. Now they're just dead. Much like my IDTs.
Building started. Building.
Well, I may as well get the
Course approved.
discount on that. I just wanted to stop the Empire from having this planet, because that had opened them up to Garros, which would also open us up to Contrum right now. But I'm less worried about that. And it's not any harder to defend Findar than Belsmith.
Constructing.
So, until the New Republic ends up taking Garros, then they can't get to us either. Which we should be able to get to Garros anyways. Do I think I generated random SSDs? I hope not. I did disable the text before I started that would tell us. Because of the missing tags.
Frigate en route.
For persistent damage.
Construction complete.
So I can't be sure. Tells you're needed over there.
Construction complete.
Frigate standing by.
Building.
You,
under
we'll get
construction.
a pirate base on this one. Or, you know what? I'm gonna get the shipyard. Utrick,
Building under
get another
construction.
shipyard.
Construction.
I'm gonna do a
Constructing.
barracks here. Yeah, Uri and Tiber haven't been properly coded for the mod. They just were, like, hackily pasted in by, I think, Nemesis a few months ago.
Construction
Reporting.
complete.
So we haven't done a proper pass on, like, their projectiles and their coding yet.
Construction complete.
Okay, I think we can just quickly go and take some of the independent planets up here for some money.
Frigate standing by. Moving out.
So I'll drop these guys onto Findar while we defend it.
Complete.
Hopefully that won't won't prompt the Empire to want to kill us all. But I'll actually put you... No, I should send them to Cauldron.
Tactical battle.
No, it won't matter, because I'm going to send these guys to Cauldron after. Because that's space only, and then we can take Eelshaw.
The enemy is approaching.
We do Eelshaw in space, and then we do Cauldron Nebula.
Choose
We're
your
coming back.
reinforcements.
Tiber.
En route. Underway.
I want to do this pretty
This way.
fast.
Location
Nope.
confirmed.
Don't let those missiles hit.
Moving into position.
Understood. Moving to
I
sector.
think we actually got there before any of the missiles could get through.
We've got them on scopes.
Moving out. On my way.
Assassins.
Understood.
Right away. Heading out. All out. Let's move out. Let's go.
I do want to make sure that I still keep up my daily assassin intake.
Weapons online.
The assassins have been so damn
Carrier
good.
commander here. Come about.
Concentrating fire.
Moving to sector. Carrick en route.
Weapons charged. Our target priority is the laser cannon. Attack. Target. Take out the iron cannons.
Reporting.
Alright, we should have this before they get in. Where... Is it just the Lancer? Please... Please kill it. Please. Do it. Nope.
Moving to sector.
The other Lancers.
Charged laser cannons.
Commander.
Alright. We'll have like 10 to 20 assassins in this by the end, I think. So let's see. That, and let's just throw in a bunch more
Production.
assassins. We can also take Bandamir and Slagus soon. What are we looking like for forces on everything? We are 15 planets, 12%. New Republic, 6 planets, 15%. Empire, 14 planets, 23%. Which is really nice, because we can, like, we could just start invading the Empire if we really wanted to. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sort of do that, but I'm also going to try to take a good chunk of the independent forces.
The enemy has been spotted.
Choose your reinforcements.
To that location. I'll get there.
Alright, ISDs.
Heading to destination. Underway.
Fall out. Let's go. This way.
Having a few more Lancers would be nice as well.
Understood. Moving
But
to sector. Carrick
the
en
New
route.
Republic doesn't seem like it's going to be as big of a problem.
Move in for the kill.
I don't think they're going for that.
Right away. Heading out. All out. Attack formation.
They're kind of cut off from what they can, or from what they would have been able to do earlier.
The lasers are on target. Be ready for me.
Tiber, you are on ISD duty, which you've been doing.
Open fire.
Carrick commander here.
Turn on those.
Eliminating target.
Attacking.
You guys are on Dreadnoughts.
Transmission garbled. Repeat. The lasers.
Alright, now Tiber, can you hit the Ven? Oh, there, we're good. That ISD is going to take some more damage, but it's not going to be enough to really hurt it. They just don't have the damage output right now for it.
Destroy that. Coordinates received.
Reporting.
Form up. Direct fire on the engines. Fire at their lasers.
They actually, they might be able to get it. Looks like they'll get it.
Moving to attack position. Our primary engine system is down. Target priority is the laser cannon. Our laser control engines act the way I like it. Lost the iron cannon.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be it for the ISD.
Enemy target sighted. Those torpedo
They had more of the banks able to turn towards it than I thought they'd get.
line goes well.
The Secular ended up actually turning.
Attack! Target those lasers. bad. I know I am. Weapons charged.
They had more than I expected here overall. Because that was the 2 capitals plus the Venator. Like, pretty considerable. But that's gonna mean we're getting more income from trade. So it shouldn't take too long to replace the ISD just off of the extra money we're gonna make from that. And soon we should be able to take Mandalore itself, and then we could build even more of the Null base. Just go pure Sand Consortium or something.
System control achieved. We're heading construction complete.
As you wish.
Right, I am gonna save because it's been a while. So we'll probably want to get a 3rd fleet and a 2nd army going that we can start sending through this sort of top arch. Get a lot of these back planets. Because there's a lot of territory that's just entirely unclaimed between us and that spur into the core. Which is currently being interrupted for the Empire by 1 independent planet, and the New Republic has a pretty built up planet. I think Chimpala? No, Chandrilla. Because neither of them is taking Korleg, but if the Empire is able to take Brental, Korleg, and Chandrilla, which they are bordering on, then they might be closer to parity with us. But until then, there's this whole situation. Let's see. You are going to get a heavy vehicle factory and an advanced vehicle factory. You're going to get a light and a barracks. You're going to get 2 barracks. And you are building up as much as you need to. This is actually 5 connections. Even if it's a weird layout, that's going to be worth picking up for us. Alright, so I'm going to get that. I don't know why I keep moving them around as if they're the income bonus. Right, you're still 4, so I'll put that in there, and I'll move him over for that. Now, let's do this invasion. And then I want to get a probe droid and just send it along the top. So it'll path through a few planets. We won't see what's on ground, but we'll see a lot of what's in space.
Ready. Moving to that
Move
area.
you over there, move you over there.
Reinforcements.
Get fortress and
Reinforcements.
On my way.
you.
Order acknowledged.
I guess more infantry as well.
Unit capacity.
Is there an advantage to having 2 barracks aside from the garrison? Yeah, so any structure in Empire at War, or unless it's marked for a unit to specifically not benefit from this,
Yes, sir.
having multiple production structures will speed up the build times.
Fallout troops. Reporting in.
So if you stack a planet of the same type of production,
Going there now.
then
Roger that.
that's more efficient than having like 4 planets with all 4 on each of them. Like if you have a planet with all barracks, a planet with all light, a planet with all heavy, a planet with all advanced, that is going to build things much faster than if you had like 4 planets with 1 of each.
Reporting.
Ooh, sweet.
Acknowledged.
An ATT, we're really going to benefit from that, because that's basically just an A9 for us,
Moving to position.
in terms of the infantry support capabilities.
Awaiting orders.
That's what we live for here in Zsinj Land.
Yes, Commander.
Guess you're stuck? Nope, you're good.
Copy. Let's go.
Yes, Commander. Moving ahead.
I copy. Keep going.
I'm not going to walk in that just yet. Well, I'm going to. Why not?
Reporting.
These guys can come up to capture that.
Heavy vehicle.
Is that going to die? Or,
Order acknowledged.
yep, that's going to kill me.
Moving out.
The scum lava.
We've secured an abandoned sensor array.
Well, I don't think it's 100% build time or 100% build speed
Reporting.
increase.
I copy. Heading out.
We need to like park this here and see if we can heal them on the way in.
Ready. Proceeding to target. Yes, command. Target acquired.
Up there, and now everyone move up.
Inputting
They have artillery on here. No, sensors don't reveal the whole map anymore, but they have sensor ping.
reporting in. On my way, sir. Arm ready. Moving out. Roger that.
Being able to see the whole map that reliably is super strong.
Weapons armed.
This way, they're still super strong, but not as strong.
Tank brigade ready.
Yeah, we're getting fucked by that artillery. We need to
Support fire ready.
really get over there. Alright, don't take cover, because that's going to get you killed more reliably than anything else.
You go orders.
Someone's asking, glad to catch the stream, are you playing at Empire Reborn with the Son Doomgiver and all? So they wouldn't work as a regular faction, they're way too small. They are going to be a legitimacy group once their assets are done. Like, they're much smaller than the smallest faction, so it makes sense as a legitimacy group. They don't make sense as doing their own, like, actual faction. This artillery is just absolutely fucking me.
Attack! All out.
Base is under attack.
Enemy targeted.
Affirmative, sir. Targeting enemy.
Comlink active. Let's move.
What is technically the smallest faction?
Attack that target.
Uh,
Target.
the faction that is the smallest overall, that's still like a individual, unique, playable faction. Like,
Transmission received.
there are some that like are bigger at certain times and smaller at certain times. Like the Warlords get reduced quite a bit, but the Hapens and Yavitha are the smallest, and they still have like an entire sector or dozens of worlds.
Ready to receive orders.
Point contested.
Copy. Over there.
On my way. Ready. Squad.
Right, we lost a lot of infantry to that artillery.
We've got your back.
Yes, sir.
Bombardment available.
So I'm just gonna leave those out. And let's bombardment them.
Reporting. Heading to coordinates.
Lining back up.
Yes, sir.
Which is one of the nice things about Legitimacy, is we can represent some of those smaller factions without having to put them on the map where they aren't really big enough to register.
Moving to position. Attack position.
Reporting. Moving to destination. Roger.
Alright, I think we need to send these guys down.
Move out.
Well, that's just one dude.
Right away.
So one of you can go kill him.
Moving to that area, sir. Ready. On the way.
Heading out.
They shouldn't have
Online.
much more spawning either. Just the barracks.
This way.
Target in range.
Come on, man, this way. Reporting in.
The enemy has been
Here we go.
defeated.
Now they're all dead.
Planetary control achieved.
Building under
You need to
construction.
replace some of that infantry now. So let's
Vehicle
do
in
you,
production. Recruiting troops.
all of you.
Recruitment canceled.
I'm actually going to do the IDTs there.
Vehicle canceled.
So, get out.
Constructing
Get out.
unit. Building started.
It. And I can send these guys. Or no, I'm just going to build up the extra fleet over there. So you're going to go to Bonnerton so we can get the level 4 shipyard on that side.
Complete.
At your command.
And let's get the spy.
Construction.
Ready to go.
At your command.
Reporting.
Construction complete.
Ooh.
Constructing
And start more assassins.
Construction.
We need to do that for this fleet as well. Because I don't think I built any
Construction
enders for
complete.
my Assassin and Vengeance fleet.
Construction complete.
I might have been able to get away with going one more planet, but then it runs the risk of going down that way. Let's see. Femial, not too bad. Oh, falling behind on both resources now. We've just been going so fast on
Beginning construction.
a lot of them.
Building under construction. Beginning construction. Building under construction.
There, that should put us okay for a while. Especially if we can take some of these planets that have, like Agamar, which is going to give some food for us. Those are all pretty doable. I don't think either of them or any of them go above... Never mind, that does go above 100. 76. Bemiel is going to be kind of tough. So I'll wait until we have our food back under control. Food and parts. Which I should probably... No, we saved like 10 minutes ago. We're okay.
Order
Get
acknowledged.
our ground forces back together. That's all
Frigate
done.
standing by.
Transmission received.
How are we looking for our strength? 13 out of 24. Like, the New Republic is still above us. They haven't been expanding, but they've still been building up.
At your command.
Frigate standing by.
It's over Korriban? I don't know yet.
Construction complete.
At your command.
That should clear up in a second.
Vehicle in
Let's
production.
check Korriban. Really, Korriban should be connected to Felucia. Alright, so we're gonna get
Building under
you,
construction.
and we are going to get more Lancers. So let's actually get a Space Arc or two, and
Constructing unit.
get those into Lancers. What do we got on Korriban? Vindar, we can
Unit in production.
also build a few smaller ones at. They're gonna join up with Sykes' fleet.
Coordinates.
But now this should all be giving us more for our trade ports. That was most of why we were coming out this way. Alright, Korriban's not too bad,
Standing by.
but we do have a trade port on Telos. That's probably one to take at some point.
Reporting. Understood.
But this is mostly going to be fighters and missiles for the damage, because those are all assault acts. So once we have some Lancers,
Location
that'll be a
confirmed.
bit easier. Take Wayland. Alright, let's
Soldiers. Vehicle in production.
let's start building up another ground force over on this side. And we're gonna do the same
Vehicle in production.
in the east. So we're gonna hopefully have 2 or 3.
Enlisting troops.
I'm gonna do it the other way.
Training troops.
Get
Recruitment.
a bunch of Raptors there.
Recruiting troops.
Moving out.
Construction complete.
We should hopefully have 3 or 4
Unit in
armies
production.
going.
Unit
And they did just take Garros. So I could just ruin the New Republic's day, take Garros and maybe even Contrim. That does leave us open if they come through the west. But I think that's fine. I don't know if this is worth the risk. I think it is. I think we can handle
Monster
this
frigate reporting.
once we have all these Lancers in.
Reporting.
Alright, so let's move the ground force down to there.
Transmission received.
Because this northern stuff isn't going anywhere.
Gauge standing by.
And let's see if we can take out
Moving to destination.
this New Republic stuff.
Battle imminent.
Ooh, look, it's Akbar. Guess who we get to kill? I said his name. That's your hint.
Look, sir, it's them.
Alright, Akbar versus Sorannan.
Choose your reinforcements.
Moving to sector.
We're moving out. We're heading out.
Yes, sir.
Moving to coordinates.
Every time I say Sorannan, I just want to start singing Rhiannon.
Acceleration in progress.
This way.
Our primary target is those iron vessels. Holding fire for maximum effect. Standing by.
But then I could never win. Will I ever win? I don't know.
Cruiser reporting. Star Destroyer reporting.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Bay has been destroyed. Weapons on.
Yes, Commander.
Your orders, sir.
On station. We are ready.
That's a bit yikesy.
Take out the iron vessels.
We already have
No, we're good. Okay, maybe we won't be able to kill Akbar there, so let's just try to focus on this Quasar
Locking
and engines.
enemies in range. Target locked.
There we go.
Direct fire on the engines.
I think Akbar jumped off screen. That'll leave Contrim less defended. Still kind of defended. I think this is a good time to save, even though we are going to continue with it. The box was healing itself, so they nearly got it, but I think it was okay. Especially because a lot of their damage was just dead, and Home 1 type turns into mostly Ion. But they'll probably have a lot of actual units on the ground here, even if they don't have any structures, because they probably have a whole 10 stack on it. Maybe they've moved away, I doubt it. Doesn't actually look like they have that much. So maybe they didn't need to use much to conquer it.
Roger that. Form up. Heading out.
choose your reinforcements.
Going.
Well, it was either healed by itself or the
Reinforcements en route.
On my way.
other stuff around it.
Awaiting
Or galleons. Galleons? Some sort of galleon.
Inbound. Ready. Let's go.
Thank you, Triton, for the 124.94 donation. Very appreciated. Saying Akbar bravely ran away. I can't do it in the sing-songy voice intended. Did I get the reference? Swap out the IDTs for the IDTs. Yeah, it looks like the only ones they still have here are the are these tanks now. Oh, so much for those ULAVs. Get out of there, ULAV. Do I risk bringing these guys up? Yeah, I do, because they're just gonna die now. Thank you, New Republic. You made this so much easier on us. I'm just being mean to the AI when I do this. Let them do the work and then come in and take the planets when it's weakest. Alright. No, you can't. You can't build that. Only I can build that. Now, I think I'm doing a dumb if I do that. I'm not gonna do a dumb. I'm gonna do a smart. I'm gonna scout it out first.
Proceeding location. Departure set.
Alright. Go to Bimiel. That could be a dumb as well.
Heading out.
No doing a dumb. The other smart would be to buy more of this ground stuff.
Vehicle in production.
Make sure we have a little bit of everything.
Vehicle in production.
Only smarts allowed on the stream.
Coming.
Choose your reinforcements.
See if we can snipe out any of them.
En route.
Let's go.
We're gonna have a lot of anti-fighter if they try to come in with fighter damage, and we have
Underway.
a lot of tenders for our little guys as well.
Moving out.
Plus a lot of range on Tiber. Okay, I didn't mean to put that far forward. That was my
En
bad.
route. This way.
All out.
Location confirmed.
You don't disappoint me here. You won't like what
What are your orders?
Send your news.
The missiles do mean a lot of alpha damage, but
Reporting.
that'd be enough to probably kill the tenders if they can get a lot of damage through, but
Armed and ready.
we should have enough point defense that isn't as easy. See if you can get some hangers.
Lots of frigate reporting.
This could just be a terrible idea.
What are your orders?
I think if we can last through the power to weapons, though.
Commander here.
Standing by.
Reporting. Yes, Commander.
The bombers are getting in.
Grow impatient. Blow them to pieces.
Let's focus on the fighter base.
Time to die.
Falling out of formation.
That's actually starting to die.
Fire. Formation.
Targeting the torpedo launcher.
Report your findings.
Can you do that same thing?
I copy, sir. Guns at the ready. Roger that.
I don't want to turn on power to weapons for most of these.
Waiting orders.
I'll do it for the ones that aren't being targeted.
Eliminating target.
I can't see him.
Lots of frigate reporting.
Battleships like this.
I think we've actually killed most of the
I'm running out of maneuvers.
hangar bays.
My engine. My copy. They won't be ready for me.
One more hit from Tiber should kill that. Alright, let's swap over to this one now. And the assassins are chewing through what's left of these guys too.
Copy. Enemies in range.
I think we're stopping most of the missiles and most of the bombers' bombs. So they're only getting anything back from those. The dreadnoughts I'm afraid of as well.
My web of corruption.
Alright, let's see if you can that dreadnought.
Reporting.
Where'd he go?
Sykes.
Nowhere to run.
Okay, Sykes stay on there.
Waiting your orders.
Assassins
Fire on those.
take on a dreadnought. Tiber. Get another fighter bay on that. Okay. I think we can safely go on power to weapons now. We've taken up enough of their damage that it's benefiting us more to just keep reducing that damage than it is to switch away. Like, I don't think they're gonna have enough to kill us on any of it.
Yes, Commander.
Draw their fire.
Commence attack.
Get all those to focus on the TIE defenders. Fiber, go for the one with the highest shields.
Target those lasers.
Are we free to attack?
Sykes is starting to take damage, so let's see if we can get these Lancers over there.
Target. What are your orders?
Weapons online.
I hope you are prepared.
I know I am.
If that is necessary.
Frequency open.
So yeah, Lancers just getting closer. I think we've lost like 4 Lancers and at least 1 or 2 of the assassins, maybe more.
Time is money.
But now Tiber should just be able to wreck the rest of this.
Ready for action. Ready to fire.
Weapons online.
There we go.
The laser spreads our way. Target those lasers.
That was me.
Reporting. Charge laser cannon.
Oh, I should say with Triton's donation there, the next donation goal, instead of being a single stream Galactic Conquest, they don't show the donation bar in these recordings because it just feels like it'd be kind of obnoxious to do in a regular episode. But that is going towards a Lego build stream, so I'll buy some Star Wars Lego set and then build it live on stream. So we're like a quarter of the way. Yeah, I think about a quarter of the way there now.
Morning ready.
On the way.
'Cause we do have another single stream Galactic Conquest that we've already reached that's going to be coming up.
Brigade standing by. Adjusting navigation. Course plotted.
Let's check out Contrim, because I didn't want to do a dumb. Sadly.
Construction complete.
Actually, nothing on the ground there. Alright, we'll do the invasion of Contrim in the next episode. We're going to keep going here on Twitch for one more episode, so for those of you on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. For those of you on Twitch, stick around. Bye, everyone.